Yo, what is up? This is Alex with Woke People's Club, and today we're going to be talking about why you should mirror habits for success. Now, if you're brand new to my channel, then welcome. My name is Alex, and I help men gain their confidence and help people, and we talk about anything related to personal development and developing your mind, body, and spirit so that way you can reach higher levels of success and, of course, become the best version of themselves. Now, a full disclosure, my channel is more intended towards men. So if you're a girl and you're watching this, then I'm sorry, honey. I suggest that you stop watching this video and don't even look at my channels unless you have an open mind, and don't even look at my other videos unless you have an open mind, because this is my life according to what I lived and what I experienced and everything that I had to do to gain the levels of success that I'm reaching right now. And of course, I'm continuing to reach, and you've seen me progress throughout my videos. So like I said, if you're a girl and you're watching this video and you get triggered easily, then I suggest that you stop watching right now, because I don't want you to get triggered. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So, why you should mirror habits for success. Now, as humans and as men or women, I don't care what you identify with, we're habitual beings. So, whatever we do on a day-to-day life basis is based on habits. The way you wake up, the time you wake up, when you go to work or you go to school, what do you study, when you don't study, when you go to sleep, it's all based out of habit. So when you're trying to reach success and become a better version of yourself, then you must look at your habits. You got to look at your habits. You got to look at them and say if they're in line with what you're actually trying to accomplish, or if you got to actually tweak them so that way you can reach that other level of success. It's kind of like you're not going to be losing weight if you're going to continue to eat McDonald's and all that bullshit that you're eating. It's not going to work that way, right? You're going to be going to the gym and you're going to be wasting your time, your energy. You're never going to reach those levels of fitness that you're trying to reach. It's the same with any type of other goal that you might have. With any goal that you're trying to accomplish, you're going to have to look at your habits. Look at your habits and see if they're good or if they're bad. And like I said, see if they're in line. Now, what one of my good friends and actually mentors told me, Manny Pena, when I was a stubborn little brat and I was first getting started on my journey towards success. He always told me, hey man, that's cool that you're trying to accomplish all these things, but why are you going out of your way and why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? If you haven't heard this expression, don't reinvent the wheel, then you're hearing it now. Don't ever reinvent the wheel. There's other people out there that already have the levels of success that you have. There's other people that are already doing what you're doing. All you got to do is look at what they're doing and copy it. Does that make sense? So if you're trying to be an athlete, look at your biggest inspirations. If you're trying to be a good basketball player, look at Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Look at what he did. He would go and spend long hours at the gym. Look at his workout regime. Look at exactly what he did and then mirror it. Adapt those same habits, the same mentality. That's actually what I did throughout my journey when I first got started. One of the examples is when I first got started, I heard and I saw an image that successful people don't gossip. So what I did, I stopped gossiping. The other thing that I did is I saw that successful people don't really watch TV. They read more books than actually watch television. What did I do? Cut off television. See, you have to actually analyze yourself, and this is where you're going to become self-aware of who exactly you are and what type of habits you're making, or what type of habits you have in your life. Some of them may be bad, some of them may be good. You're going to have to analyze. Let's say that one of the other things that I realized was that successful people don't really party that much. They don't drink that much alcohol. They do when it's time for celebrating, but they don't really go out every weekend. You're never going to find successful people at the club every weekend. Why? Because they're out there trying to get it. They're out there grinding. Why? Because it never stops. It actually never stops. Once you reach success, it's even harder to maintain success and keep at the same level. So this is one of the reasons why you actually have to mirror habits for success. Now, I invite you, like I said, this video isn't just going to be a video that you watch to mentally jerk off and feel good about yourself. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you a little assignment and call to action so that way you can take note and actually realize if your habits are in line with what you're trying to accomplish or if you got to tweak them. Now, there's that saying that it takes 21 days to make or break a habit, and it is true. You're going to have to be consistent with looking at your habits. Once you identify the good and the bad habits, let's say that you watch too much TV. Let's say that you gossip too much. Successful people don't gossip at all. Successful people are actually out there trying to help others raise their vibration and get on that successful pedestal. Why do you think I'm out here? I'm trying to teach you guys so that way you can join me over here at my, like I said, I'm not fully successful. I'm still on my journey. I'm still reaching new levels of success, but I'm not at the bottom anymore. So now that I'm here, I actually like to teach others so that way you can come up and join me at the top. But basically, that's another habit that I actually incorporated into my life, helping others reach other levels of success. I support all my friends. I support other people and their goals. I don't envy them. I'm not jealous of anything that they have. That's another habit that you have to look at. So if you're trying to reach success, financial success, become a better version of yourself, then you have to look into all these habits. If you have a friend that gossips too much, cut them off. You don't need them in your life. You don't need that type of vibration in your life. Cut them off. If you have a friend that parties too much, does too much drugs, then cut him off. You don't need him. You're going to find other friends and other people while you're on your journey, but the main purpose is that you're going to be bettering yourself, looking at your habits, the good and the bad ones. This is a good reason why you must mirror habits, and take precaution, because if you don't adapt your own habits, then you're going to adapt someone else's habits. This is actually intended, and the closest people to you, your family, your mom and your dad, if they don't incorporate good habits into you, you can't blame them, right? Because they can only teach you on their level of consciousness and how aware they are of their own habits, and they adapted their habits from their mom, their parents as well. You can't blame them. Just make sure that whatever you're trying to reach in your goals, like I said, mirror the good habits. Find a role model. In this day and age, there's a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of role models out there that are leaving breadcrumbs for you to actually incorporate. They're not going to call them out. I have my own habits, and I don't call them out. I don't give them to you for free. The main reason is because you actually have to look out for them. If you really want it bad enough and you really want to be successful, become a better version of yourself, then you're going to have to become aware. You're going to have to go out there and look. Like I said, when I saw that successful people read more books than actually watch television or Netflix nowadays, I cut off television from my habits, and I went straight to Barnes & Noble. Bought me some books on personal development. The first one was Think and Grow Rich. Another good book that you can actually buy that it's going to help you incorporate good habits is, funny enough, the title of it is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I'll go ahead and put them in the description below. But as you see, you have to actually incorporate new habits, or you're going to remain the same. Or better yet, adapt other habits from other people. Like I said, this is Alex with Rise Up Life, and before we actually sign off on this video, an assignment that I have for you and a call to action is take some time for self-reflection. Look at your habits. Look at where you spent most of your time. Are they in line with the goals that you're trying to reach? If you're trying to reach a higher financial goal, are you reading more than you're partying? Are you taking the right steps? Are you incorporating the right habits? Do you have the right mindset? Adapt the mindset of someone that you see that is already successful, is already doing what you're doing. Don't reinvent the wheel, as my friend Manny Pena told me, one of my greatest friends and one of my greatest mentors that actually helped me out on my journey. Like I said, don't reinvent the wheel. Just incorporate the habits of someone that's already doing what you are wanting to do. If what I'm doing is something you want to do, then incorporate the same habits. I did this with RSD. I went to work with RSD because they were doing personal development videos, and that's the main reason why I went to work with them. Now, I met other people along my journey that didn't have the right habits or the right vision of what they wanted to do. However, I stayed true to my core, stayed true to my habits, and I managed to persevere and not get off track. Now, you might get off track every now and then. Don't beat yourself up. beat yourself up because of that, okay? Be easy on yourself. Like I said, it takes 21 days to make or break a habit. So give yourself 21 days. If you fall off the wagon, get back up. So like I said, the call to action is take a little time for self-reflection. Really look at what you do on a day-to-day basis and what are your good habits and what are your bad habits. Write them down. As soon as you got them on a white piece of paper, put a line in between it. Because once you have it on paper, it's so easy to see. You write it on one side, the good habits, and on the right side, the bad habits. That way you can actually see on paper what you're doing that is good and what you're doing that is bad. If you're gossiping, if you're jealous, if you're envious, then you gotta cut that shit off, man. That's not gonna help you, all right? That's not gonna help you at all. To be successful, you gotta be willing to go out there and do trial and error, and of course, incorporate all these good habits that I'm talking to you about. So as a call to action, take a little time for self-reflection, analyze yourself. This is actually gonna make you more self-aware of what the hell it is that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. Maybe you're spending too much time on the television. Maybe you're spending too much time on Instagram or TikTok nowadays. Bro, fuck that. Like, if you're not trying to like become a TikTok, what is it? What's the term there? A TikTok influencer? I don't even know what the fuck they do. Like a TikTok guy? That's fucking funny, right? But what a TikTok person, then don't be spending so much time on it. But like I said, this is Alex with Woke People's Club. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for other videos that I will be releasing every Monday, because Monday is the best day to get your week started. This is Alex with Woke People's Club, and I'll see you, my friends, on the other side. Peace.